The world we live in isn't what we think it is. The surface layers of reality hide what's truly real, and only a few have the gift or the courage to see beyond this illusion. This chapter pulls back the curtain that covers reality and shows how hidden forces mess with people's souls. We'll start with a ritual that will break through the veil of illusion and invite you to look beyond what you can see. You're invited to make this space sacred for yourself. The ritual needs quiet, a candle and a mirror. The candle stands for lighting up your inner path. The mirror shows the true nature of your soul. Put the candle in front of the mirror. Say the spell out loud. O holy flame, shine through the darkness. Break the chains of illusion. Let the truth be shown. Focus your gaze on the candle flame. Look in the mirror and take a deep breath. Repeat 3 times, Lord, let my eyes see what is hidden. Don't judge, just see what's hidden. Stare at your own reflection and wait for a vision. What you see is a peek into the truth playing out before you. It could be a change inside you, a feeling or a vision of what's really happening in the world around you. Truly, truly, I say to you, unless one is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. John chapter 3, verse 3. This verse means we need to get rid of the old broken self and become a new, enlightened version of ourselves. The veil of illusion isn't a physical thing, but a spiritual prison, a state of mind that stops us from seeing the truth. Magic is the key to figuring out these illusions. Every spell, every charm, is basically a reflection of reality that ordinary eyes can't see. The next spell will help you see the truth, even through the invisible veil that hides reality. Spell of Dawn. By the power of the old unseen forces, by the glow of the moon and the sun, open my eyes to the unseen. Let the truth shine through the darkness. This spell should be said softly and quietly while you are in a meditative state with your eyes closed. When you look behind the veil, you don't just find the truth, but also the dark forces that have been messing with humanity for centuries. This isn't a happy discovery, but a scary meeting with the nature of the power that controls the world. This truth can only be understood by those who are willing to fully open their minds and souls to the unknown. Darkness plays an old game with humanity, and those who let themselves be tempted fall into the trap. This game is dangerous because the forces of temptation are sneaky and misleading. The key to waking up is knowing yourself, but also being able to resist the temptations of illusion. The rules of the game are actually quite simple, but still so hard to see through. Temptation often comes in the form of desires, wealth, power, love. Illusion speaks in soft voices and tempts the heart, without you even realizing it right away. Waking up starts, well, with self-control and being watchful. You are now challenged to truly be aware of your own desires and to really look at them. Because, your own desires can actually make the veil of illusion stronger, especially if you're not aware of the true nature of what you desire. The wizards who have this knowledge aren't always who we think of as good teachers. The power they have is both creative and destructive. There's an old spell known as the Eye of Revelation that reveals the truth of reality. The spell of truth. Open the eye of truth. Let the veil disappear. Let the world bleed its secrets. Let the smoke of deceit vanish. This spell should be said silently at night, under the full moon, when the forces of night are at their strongest. The first chapter doesn't end with answers, but with questions. The truth is always just out of reach, only partly visible through the cracks in the illusion. This is just the start of your journey, and now you have to choose. Will you break through the veil, or hide in the safety of not knowing? Truth is like fire. It burns away everything that isn't worth it. Those who live in truth live in eternal flame.